I'll show you the way that we like to do it, and then I'll show you a modified way that you can use other bands that you particularly may have if you don't have the small mini bands. What I have now is I've got two small mini bands hooked up on here. These are each 12 inches long, and what they allow us to do is I slide the bands on before I put the weights on, obviously. Now the cool thing again about this is if we're going to do this exercise in the weight room, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead, set up all the bars, slide the bands on so they're all set up and the athletes are ready to go. All they got to do is slide the weight on and they're good to go. Very nice exercise to go ahead and work with deadlifts and working on it. You can go ahead and do straight leg deadlifts as well. My preference is we primarily use it for just straight deadlifts. Let me show you how we're going to go ahead and do it. We're going to go ahead and put the bands right on the inside on the slick part of the bar, so off of the gnarls. That's important to do because if you put the band on the gnarls, over time it's going to wear on your bands, it's going to wear your bands out. So if you keep it on the smooth part, you're in better shape. We're going to go ahead and we're going to do a wide grip instead of a sumo dead. We're going to do a wide grip deadlift. So we're going to step onto the band, we're going to position them right underneath our arch of our feet, and we're set to go. Now if you do a double hand over grip, just drop down, up, lock out, back down. Very easy to do. You can also go, obviously, crossover grip, drop down, squeeze that butt, lock it out, take it back down. Very easy way, quick way for athletes to go ahead and work on that acceleration of the deadlift. Now let me move these out to the side, bring in my mini band. Again, I've got the red mini band, and what we're going to do here is we're going to lay it over top. Now because the mini band is a little bit longer, you're going to have to lay this onto the gnarls. Now if you find that the band is getting chewed up on your gnarls, you're going to have to go ahead and do some taping or something to go ahead and protect your bands over time. That's why the mini bands work out much better, and if you can go ahead and get those, I highly recommend you do that. But if not, go ahead and put the mini band over top. You're going to get your feet in the same position. The mini band is here. I put my hands on the inside of the mini band to basically block it from sliding across the bar so that it doesn't get in trouble that way. I lock it out here, bang, lock out, drive back down. Stick, back down. Double hand over grip, no problem. Drop here, squeeze, lock out, back down. Great way to go ahead and get deadlifts going and adding bands to it. Again, one of those traditional lifts that we do in the weight room all the time, heavy, to gain absolute strength. And sometimes, you know what? You got to work on the acceleration. We try to teach our athletes, hey, accelerate through movement quickly. Well, with bands, you better do that or you're going to get hung up midway through the range. You've got to bring it